A sportsman. I met Cole in kindergarten. He was my first friend at Graydon Elementary. Been coming to this house probably since like 1993. Love the remodeling, Jody. Love the remodeling. And I kind of harped on it last night, but my first friend at Graydon Elementary, we were always on the same kickball team. One of my fondest memories in terms of teaching me a lesson of what not to do, so Kelly, pay attention. I was always the kickball captain, so I got to pick the team usually, and I always picked Cole. There's always Cole and I on the same team. One day, for some reason, I did not pick Cole, and I started crying on the playground. Felt really bad, and I learned to always pick Cole on the kickball team. So Kelly, I guess my message to you is, you two are teammates. Teamwork makes the dream work. One team, one dream. And wherever you go, whatever you do, pick Cole to be with you because he'll be right there by your side.
The food.
Cool. It's been a long time. Cole and I first met, again, similar to Brent's story. We didn't get along too much in first grade. Eric Liebenstein and I were too much of a bullies on the Foursquare court, and Cole had to step up to tell us what's up. But kind of as we split and went to different middle schools, and then everyone here realigned, and I don't know, the stars brought us together in high school, and from that point forward, we were all a really, really close group of friends. It's been a good run. Been friends now for however many years. Especially, it's really nice to have this, and being the kid from out of town, it's nice to be able to come back home and still be really close to all your high school friends, and go to their weddings and be a part of it. Go to basketball games, go to bachelor parties. It's great. The one thing that I love about Cole is, for better or worse, he's really, really passionate about what he's doing, whether that's obviously him and Kelly's relationship, or his friendship with us, or him getting really, really mad about Dayton Moore becoming making the Royals the Braves 2.0 back 8 years ago before we went on this Mad Dakota run. Yeah. The anger almost brought him to tears on my boat in my parents' lake. So. But literally, whatever Cole does, he does it really passionately, and we're happy and excited to be a part of this big day, and we love you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Dad. Hashtag dad.
You're good.
Oh, okay. I'm Brent Lobdell, the other Brent, as people call me. Like Scotty and a lot of other guys, I met Leon in elementary school, through middle school, but we really became good friends in high school. Kind of when the group formed through playing with soccer with Joel, kind of met Blogger and all these guys. So that's kind of when our friendship kind of became closer together. And then on through college, when Leon went to community college. But like a bunch of guys have said, Leon's consistency as a friend is probably my his most redeeming quality. We've gotten in a couple fights in our days. I bit him one time, and after that happened, I was egged on all night. And after a couple of drinks in me and Leon finally got after it and started fighting a little bit. And I think Leon got the upper hand, and so I bit him. It's the only thing I could do. But even after that, even after he went to the bathroom and took pictures of it and sent pictures of his back that I had bit to all of our friends, and then slept in the hallway. Even after that, he was able to stay friends with me and keep our close-knit friendship. And that kind of exemplifies how good a friend Leon is and continues to be, and I wish the best luck to him and Kelly.
Nice.
Well, we're delighted that today is here. I'm so happy. It's been a year in planning, and it's been fun. It's also been a little nerve-wracking at times, but it's been good.
What's been the funnest part of planning?
Well, we spent a lot of time with Kelly. I guess that's one thing. And, just, what do you think?
She's asked a lot of times, what are we going to do after this is all over with? Because we're together all the time now. So.
What are we going to talk about now? 'Cause,
So
you
we'll
know,
have to figure something out.
every conversation has been around the wedding for probably about a year now, pretty much.
Cool. Well, tell me about Cole. What was it like having him come into the family, and what do you think about that guy?
Oh, it's been a delight. I knew right away the first time that he came over to a family event, and of course all the women were in the dining room talking, and all the men were in the kitchen, and Cole just went right in and made himself at home and was talking to everybody. You know, he was very personable, and everyone just fell in love with him right away.
Yeah, and the other thing is you can see when they're together the sparkle that each other give each other in their eyes. So I mean, it's I was sure when I saw that these two were going to end up this way sooner or later. So, but he's got quite a personality, and we enjoy him.
Cool. Tell me a little more about Kelly. What was she like growing up as a child and teenage years or whatever? Just give me the scoop about her.
Well, Kelly's really quiet until you get to know her, and then her personality comes out. And she really likes to have a lot of fun.
She liked to do sports. She liked to do go to games with me and her grandfather. But yeah, she's what, a party animal?
Could be, yes. Yeah. They spent a lot of time going to MU games together. Bob's dad played at MU, and so then Bob would go with his dad and take Kelly along when he was living. So they always had a good time. They tailgated.
And we did a lot of volleyball together.
Yeah.
So she talked me into coaching. So
Nice. Cool. So tell me this. Let's see. Let me think. Do you guys have like any advice you want to give her, or even just you know, kind of well-wishing for the future type of thing?
Sure. I wish them a very happy and bright future. I think that they need to keep each other first always, and you know, that's kind of my motto, and stay true to one another.
and as I said last night, marriage is work. The more work you put into it, the better it is. It's not always going to be fun, but you know what? At the end, it's always a lot of fun, because I wouldn't know what I'd do if I didn't share my life with my wife, and I think they feel the same way.
Cool. All right, and just last thing, just kind of if you can, you know, into the camera, just sort of a, you know, Kelly and Cole, congratulations. We're looking forward to seeing you and have a great life together type of thing.
Yeah, Kelly and Cole, I can't wait to see your wedding ceremony today. Kelly, you coming down the aisle, and Cole, you seeing Kelly as she comes down the aisle, and then our celebration at the reception. I can't wait. Share a toast with you.
Hope it's going to be very fun.
All right, so Lauren, why don't you tell me about Kelly? What can you?
Well, I have known Kelly since about 8th grade, so we've been friends for a long, long time. Kelly's funny. She's just a really, really funny person, but not because she's trying to be funny. She's just naturally a funny, goofy person, which is why we both get along so well, because we're both just funny and goofy together. And she cares so much about everyone around her, which is probably what everyone has said.
Cool. What's a good, funny, and goofy story? Do you know anything silly that she's
one.
pulled?
Gosh, we have so many. Probably one of the funniest stories is when we decided to throw a party at her parents' house when they were at a Mizzou football game. Sorry, Jeannie. And we tried to get everyone out by midnight. And we had to clean up the whole house and like run around crazy, and we just thought we were so cool for doing it, and then we eventually got caught. So there's just so many funny stories though.
How did you get caught?
We posted the pictures on Facebook.
It's the number one rule, man.
Yep, I know.
All right, cool. So what about Cole? What can you tell me about Cole?
Oh gosh, I've actually known Cole longer than I've known Kelly. His mom and my mom went to college together, and they are best friends, and Jody practically helped raise me. Spent like my elementary years growing up practically at Jody's house, Cole's mom, and then spent my middle school, high school years growing up at Kelly's house. So it's really cool to see both of those families come together. It's an interesting dynamic.
Tell me about him. What's going on with that guy?
Oh, Cole. they get along so well because he's funny too. And he's just really goofy and just has a good personality just like Kelly. And he also cares so much about people. That's just the two characteristics that they both have.
Cool. Do you have any interesting stories about Cole?
About Cole? Oh gosh, he was kind of older than me, so I was probably too lame for him. But probably when he first got out of college, he needed a job. And my mom was like, hey, Cole really needs a job. Can you maybe hook him up at the dry cleaners that you and Kelly work at? And I was like, yeah, I could probably get him a job there. So I talked to Kelly. Kelly talked to the owner, and then Cole got a job, and that's eventually where they ended up meeting. They worked on a shift with Hillary and got to know each other, and that's where it all started.
There you go. This is all because of you.
Partly.
This whole thing.
Just a little bit.
Cool. Can you give me just, well wish for the future advice, some kind of a message to them?
Kelly and Cole, I am so happy for you. It is the coolest thing to see your relationship blossom and grow into what it is today. And I am so proud of you through making it through Kelly being in college and being in long distance to moving in together to finally your wedding. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds. And you need to have lots of babies so I can help take care of them.
Awesome. Sweet.
Hi, my name is Sam Carson McKay. I have been friends with Cole since 6th grade, and contrary to everyone else's experiences, the way I remember it, Cole and I have always liked each other. We met in Mr. Comstock's homeroom on Team B in 6th grade, and I've been coming over here ever since then. We spent a lot of times out on the field next door playing football, and spent a lot of time down here wrestling, playing video games. Cole taught me everything I know about professional wrestling, so that's been nice. Also love sitting down here playing football video games, listening to the NFL Films Raiders music for hours on end. So yeah, Cole's just always been a great person and just always been there for everyone. So I'm really excited for him and Kelly today, and can't wait to see what the future brings.
Tell the story about
your eyes open.
Your sister.
You fell asleep during that tale.
Tell the story about your sister cleaning.
No. I don't think that we can do that one.
There's so many stories.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Alright. So, what was your name?
Katie.
Katie.
Yes.
Katie, why don't you tell me all about Kelly?
All about Kelly.
All about Kelly.
I've known Kelly since she was like yay big. And I babysat her when I was like yay big. So that was trust issues with her parents. I'm not sure about that. I started dating her cousin when I was 16 and started babysitting them as well. So we would have a lot of dance parties to Beyonce or Destiny's Child or Britney Spears, Chinese fire drills, all kinds of things to teach young kids, obviously. So yeah.
That's important, man. You need someone to teach you all the ways to misbehave in fun ways.
Not algebra, just like how to do a Britney Spears routine.
Right.
Yeah.
Did she have any signature moves?
She has several, but I don't think I can
you show me?
No, not on camera. I think the good thing about Kelly and Cole, well, I can speak mainly to Kelly, is she is a very much an open book. So when she's into something, she's wholeheartedly into it. So the fact that she met someone that she's wholeheartedly into, I think is a special thing. So.
Killer. Do you have any advice, well wishes for the future, something like that you want to say?
Have fun, and if you do have kids, which hopefully you do, remember how and why you met. So make time for you two on top of family as well. So, amen. Yes.
Cool.
So I'm Joel. The first time I met Cole was after a high school football game. I'll never, well, we'd met before that, but the first time that he came to my house was after a high school football game. We all went to Winstead's after the game, and they did a skyscraper race where 4 people went against Cole in a race to the bottom of the skyscraper milkshake. Cole didn't win that day, but I heard that he'd won before, so I was impressed with that. And when we went back to my parents' house to play video games, he laid in the guest bedroom just moaning because he'd eaten an entire milkshake by himself that was made for 4 people. So I respected his ambition and his competitive spirit from that day on, and it's come through in countless basketball games over the years. But what I would say about Cole, one of my favorite qualities about him is he's such a thoughtful friend. And you know, you always know anytime it's a birthday or Christmas, he's going to have the best present for anybody because he puts a lot of thought into it and really loves his friends and family. So I think Kelly's really lucky to have him by her side for the next lifetime, really. So I'm looking forward to today, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Tell me about Kelly. Give me a sense of who she is.
Well, Kelly is a very caring person. She is the life of the party for sure.
Explain that to me.
And she is the glue that holds this family together. She very much loves family time. So.
What kind of stuff do you do for family time? What does she do for family time? What does she like to do? What's her favorite thing?
Well, we like to get everybody together and play games and drink.
That's awesome. I like to do that too. All right, is there any games that she just dominates at? I'm curious.
No.
She's like really good at Monopoly or something. Okay. All right. Well, tell me this. Why do you think she's going to be a good match for Cole? What's going to make her a good wife?
I just think they get along really great together, and I mean, she's very caring, so she's willing to do anything and everything for him.
That's important, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any fun memories of her that you want to share on camera and talk about? Anything interesting about her? Something you guys did together? Something she did with Cole?
I mean, there's so many memories.
Do you have that picture?
I don't know, just from like going to haunted houses with her and her holding on to me for dear life, and I couldn't even walk through the haunted house without falling because she's holding me so tight.
Can you tell me that story? Give me the whole details. Like, where did you go?
We went to the Edge of Hell and the Beast with me, my older brother John, Katie, the other bridesmaid.
Yeah.
You weren't there, were you, Nicole? I don't think so. No. Just a big group of us. I mean, it was fun. I don't know, is there any other memory I'm going to think? There's so many. I mean, Kelly's always been a fun, energetic person and loves adventuring and doing new stuff. And,
are you done? Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you see for her future? What kind of stuff is she going to do? Are they going to travel the world, or?
Oh yeah, they're going to travel. Maybe have some kids.
How many kids is she going to have?
Oh dear God, maybe one. Maybe two. I don't see more than two.
Right on. Cool. Well, do you have any just kind of well wishes for the future? Good luck.
Marriage is hard, so just take it one day at a time. Just remember you always love each other and think of each other first. And Cole's going to be a great addition to our family. So good luck.
Excellent.
Okay. What did I say? I will. We're about to leave here shortly, and I will be on time for the ceremony thanks to my new watch. And I will see you at 3:30 sharp. And I love you, and I'll see you soon. Dental record. You could definitely identify whose teeth those were. I don't have a scar, but
An emotional
the picture,
scar.
yes, an emotional scar. But yeah, no, I don't have a scar, but emotional scar, yes.
Do you recall how many hours it took to eliminate that milkshake?
How many hours? I ate it pretty fast. I'd say it took about 15 minutes. Not even that, probably like 10. You just go, you just drink it down, and you watch these other people. They struggle, but you keep going. And I did. I like floundered around in that guest bed. It was the weirdest thing, but that's what should happen because you literally ate a 4-person milkshake. So. Yeah, that's what happens.
Good.
Well, as you know, Cole and I share the same name because we're both named Cole, which is a nice thing that we have in common. I first met Cole when we were freshmen in high school, and we had several classes together, like Danny and Brent. Cole didn't like that we had the same name. And there was an instant competitiveness between the two of us. There was Cole 1 and Cole 2. Who was the better Cole? In high school, I was known as Cole, and while he was known as Leon, and secretly, I don't think he liked that, but it's okay. So today, Cole, you are the true Cole, so it's all about you. My fondest memory of Cole was on the gridiron on the football field. I played alongside Cole football, and it was a sophomore game against Blue Springs High School. Oh, yeah. And they were running a screen pass. They tried to run a screen pass against us. Cole Leon sniffed it out from the instant it was hiked. He picked the ball off and somehow D-tackle and it got an interception. Ran into the quarterback and got laid out pretty hard. As he came running over, I was running in to go on offense, and he's crying. And I thought he got hurt because the quarterback did hit him pretty hard, but he was just that emotional. He was that excited to get an interception in a football game that he was crying mid-game. And he did a lot of crying in his life, but that was my favorite time that Cole cried. So that's my favorite moment with Cole Leon, his interception. Way to go. I'm very excited for both you and Kelly.
There you go.
All right, that's what I got.
Tell me about it.
Kelly is my little sister. We've been best friends ever since we were little. We've always done just about everything together.
On sale. Can we talk?
Whisper if you can talk. Okay. So you said you've been best friends since forever, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's something you really appreciate about her as a friend?
Kelly cares about everyone more than anyone else I've ever met. She always puts everyone before her. She reminds me a lot of my mom. This is so unlike her, but she loves to get herself out of situations. And when she was in high school, I wasn't even home, but I remember hearing the story. When she was in high school, she had a test that she was not quite prepared for. And rather than going to school to take the test, she dumped a smoothie on her head so that she had to come back inside and take a shower to get ready to go to school.
That's awesome. That's a quick thing. You're just like,
It's the most creative way I've ever heard of anyone trying to get out of going to school.
That's pretty good. All right. So, do you know anything about her groom-to-be?
I do.
Tell me about him. Why is he a good match for her?
Cole has already integrated into being a part of our family. They've known each other for 3 years or so, and they met each other when they were working together. And I remember that when Cole came to Kelly's high school graduation party, we were all kind of giving her a hard time, is this your boyfriend? And she wasn't ready to tell any of us about that yet. But we all kind of knew that there was something more there than just a friendship, and that led to today.
And here we are. Cool. Do you know the proposal story or anything like that you want to go through?
So Cole actually got all of our family and his family involved in the proposal, as well as several of their very close friends. He proposed here in this living room that we're in right now, actually right behind me. We were all here and Kelly didn't know that we were here. And he took her to dinner, and then he brought her to this house and came into the living room, and it was all decorated and we had cake, and he proposed here, and we all celebrated afterwards and had her engagement party.
So what was Kelly's reaction?
I think she knew something was going on. I think she was a little bit suspicious and a little bit nervous as she walked in, but she was thrilled.
Was there ever a moment where Kelly was like, where she told you, hey, you know what, I think I might want to marry this guy, like this could be the one?
I don't know that she ever told me, but I think I knew from very early on. I could tell by the way she talked about him and the way that she acted around him. She'd never acted that way around anyone else ever before, so I think I just kind of knew.
Cool. Well, hey, you've knocked out of the park so far. Last thing, this is just where you can kind of look in the camera, and again, you're talking to Kelly today or in 25 years from now. This is just sort of a, hey, I love you, I'm excited for your wedding, you guys are going to be awesome, have 50 babies or whatever you want to just give a well wish for the future, right?
Kelly and Cole, both of you, I'm so excited for you. Cole, we're so happy to have you as a part of our family. Kelly, I promise that all of the tears that have happened leading up to this and that will happen today are all good tears, because I'm so happy for you and so excited for your future with Cole.
Flawless. Cool. Who
You guys came in town, right? Joel and Dan.
Alright, my name is Carson Wells. I'm Cole's younger brother.
Obviously, I've known Cole forever, since I can remember. Favorite thing about Cole is his love for the Spurs. Like Brent said, he's passionate about everything he does. Cole, every year, the Spurs make the playoffs somehow, and he gets real excited. He's hyped about it. And I love whenever the Spurs lose in the playoffs, and I get to call him the night they lose and they're out. And he'll always pick up the phone crying. And he's bawling. He's really into it. And it's funny to me. I laugh it out, but I can't help but feel for the guy. He's obviously going through a lot of pain. So Cole, thank you for those memories. And years to come, the Spurs get out of the playoffs. And Kelly, I think you're great. Thanks for the hookup at Tropical Liqueurs in Columbia on the way back from the funeral like last month. Thank you so much for that. You guys are a perfect match, and I'm really looking forward to years to come. Exciting times. Can't wait.
You're getting married. This is your wedding day. What's going through your head right now?
I'm actually pretty calm. I don't know. I know I'm making the right decision, so I think it's just, or maybe it just hasn't hit me yet. I don't know, but I'm doing pretty good so far. I mean, I never experienced it before, so I don't know what else it would be, but I feel good.
Cool. Well, tell me a little bit about Cole. Who is this guy? How'd you meet him? What'd you think when you met him? What's he like? Tell me all about him.
Oh my gosh, he is the funniest person I've ever met. He always, he never takes life too seriously. So when I come in all high-strung or like stressed out about something, he's the one that just calms me down and just tells me everything's gonna be fine because it's not that serious. So it's perfect. And we met, I was working at a dry cleaners and we met there, and he was working there and I was working there, and at first it was just, we just became friends. And well, actually the first time I met him I was thinking like that's probably gonna be my future husband. But we weren't like dating or anything, and then I went off to college and we started texting, and one thing led to another, and now we're here, so it's exciting.
How did he propose to you? What happened?
Oh gosh.
What was it like leading up to it, and what did he do? Give me all the good details.
Well, we'd been talking about it for a long time. Like, we both knew we were ready for this next step, and I knew he went, well, I had a pretty good idea he went and got a ring, but I wasn't 100% sure. And then my mom was acting kind of weird about things, and I was like, I don't know. And I know he wanted to ask my parents, and he was like really, I could tell he was like stressed out about that as well, going and asking my parents if it was okay or whatever. And then he took me out and we went to dinner at Bravo, and we were driving back here, and he was like stalling a lot, and I was like, what is going on? And he's like, let's just go drive around for a while. I'm like, we don't usually just go drive around. So we drove around for a while, and then we came back here and we walked upstairs and everyone was there, and he got down on one knee, and it happened very fast. Do
you remember what he said?
I think he said, I have it on tape, I don't know. I think he just said something about how he wanted to spend the rest of our lives together, and that he loved me and he wanted to marry me.
So what was going through your head at that time?
I was so surprised. Well, I just knew that this is what I wanted, so I was very happy.
Cool. So, why do you think Cole's gonna make a good husband for you?
He's just so caring, and he just is always there, and he always has good advice, or he'll just do anything for you. And he's just like me. We complement each other very well, and so I just know he's gonna be a good husband and a good father someday. Like, when I see him with other kids, he's always like so cute, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be us someday. So he's just gonna be perfect. He's perfect.
Anything excited you're looking forward to in the future? Like, are you guys gonna travel? Are you gonna stay around here? Are you gonna move? You said you might have kids. Like, what do you see your future?
Well, we've made a bucket list of things we want to do, and it's a lot of traveling. So we want to go to like Washington DC, and we want to go like overseas to like Ireland and like Europe and all around there. So hopefully I see a lot of traveling in our future before we settle down and have kids, and then I just want to be like my parents, and you know, they are all about their kids once they had kids, and they waited a while to do that. So I think I want it to be us for a while, and then once we have kids, that's going to be our lives. So I just want to be just like my parents.
Last thing, this is where you get to be a little mushy here, but this is just kind of look in the camera, talk to Cole. It's kind of a, usually people do kind of a, hey honey, I can't wait to see you when I come down the aisle. We're gonna be married and I'm excited about it for these reasons, and just whatever it is you want to say to him.
Okay. Let's see. Can I think for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know. It's like awkward. Okay. Cole, I can't wait to see you. I think I'm just gonna be speechless when I'm walking down the aisle. I know you're the perfect person for me, and I just can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And I've known Cole since 6th grade, Lakeview Middle School.
6th grade, Lakeview Middle School.
Yep, and so I did not like Cole the first time I met him. He used to chase me and Ben Rudder and, was it Brian?
Yeah,
Brian Binkert. He chased us to the buses, and we were really mean to him, and I felt really terrible, still to this day. But then, like, eventually you realize how cool Cole was, and how, you know, how funny he was. And so instead of, I don't know, we just started to hang out. Cole's infectious, so we, it was from there. And then throughout middle school, we got closer. Jody used to always call me the boy. I don't think she called me by my name until high school. She loved Grant Nias. She probably still does. I remember that. I remember one time Cole we drank a little too much, and he got really angry that his mom loved Grant Nias so much. I was like, why can't you be like Grant? Why can't you be like Grant? And yeah, that was a good laugh.
Great story.
You got a good one over there? Let's see. What else did we do in middle school? Oh, we used to play backyard football in my at my house over on Blair Road, and we'd walk home from middle school. And Leon used to wear his backpack, like not on his shoulders, but like around his elbows, and he'd pack all these, as many papers as he could fit in it. And I think, was anyone, yeah, Carson was there, and we were walking across the highway where all these cars were going by, and there's about 9 of us, and Leon's bag just rips open, and the wind takes all the papers and blows them all over the highway. And so instead of getting his papers, Leon just starts cussing and ripping or throwing his bag everywhere. And the rest of our friends went and got the papers, and I just laughed, and Leon just kept cussing the rest of the way. Leon always enjoyed a good word from now and then. Never held back. Using great adult language, and that's all the story. I think there's only 2 stories I can think of that do not involve things I don't want people to know about. Anyone else have anything?
Do you have anything as best man you want to say to Kelly that she needs to know about Cole before she marries him? Not that she's going to see this till after she's married him, but you know.
It's too late then. Patience. What does she know that she doesn't already know about you? I think, I don't know. Make him eat some green salads more. Feed him his greens. That's all I want. Scott, you got something?
She's literally friends with everyone. If like she meets, she's kind of shy at first, but she's like that person that is shy and then will make you her best friend, and like just super welcoming to everyone. Like if we're going out, it's like 20,000 more people are invited just because Kelly's like, oh, I want this person to come, and they can bring all their friends, and it's just gonna be a big party. And so that's like something that I love about Kelly, because like everyone is your best friend. It's great.
Cool. Well, what about Kelly and Cole together? What are they like together? Do you ever get to hang out with them?
Yeah, they're like perfect for each other. Kelly could be sometimes a little high maintenance. Don't quote me on that one, but And Cole's like great about it. He's like there for her, and they're also there for each other. Like they're like weirdly great together. I actually was there for their like when they met. We were all working at the cleaners, and it was Cole's last day, and it was my first day, so he was training me. And I remember Kelly had told me like before I went to work, she's like, it's like awkward because he's a boy and like I'm a girl, and I was like, oh, that's weird that she's like making that comment. And so I was working with him, and so she like came up to hang out with us. Little did I know that I think she had like a plan deep down all along. And so it was prom season, and neither of us had dates because we were like super cool in high school. And Cole like made a comment like, oh, okay, well we'll do like a bachelor thing and you guys can fight for me. And so Kelly ultimately won the bachelor and got him. So it was a fun, I hadn't realized then, but I think she kind of knew then, and it was probably, she was definitely working for it, trying to get him, so.
Awesome. Cool. Do you have any just well wishes for the future, you know, good luck, things you hope
good
for?
luck. I mean, her parents have a great relationship, and you have great families to support you, so I think just take note from the people who have been there, who are going through it, who are, I'm not, clearly not married, so I can't give you like marriage advice, but just always be there for each other and really support each other through anything you guys do in life, so.
Allie, what can you tell me about Kelly?
So I'm the little cousin of the family. Kelly's next oldest to me, so she's 2 years older. She's always kind of showed me the first, or kind of introduced me to the first things. Took me to my first high school party. Yeah, drank with her the first time, and it was fun. Something my parents probably wouldn't enjoy, but I mean, she's always kind of like been there to show me how to do stuff. Even we like started dance classes at the same time and that kind of thing.
Cool. Do you want to expand on any of those anymore?
Well, okay, as long as it's just Kelly and Cole.
Yeah, just Kelly and Cole.
I went and visited her when she was a freshman in college at Missouri State, and she like took me to a college party. I was a junior in high school, I guess it would have been. She told me to like slow down, like maybe not like drink so much so fast. I was like, oh, like I got this, it's fine. No. And she was there to take care of me, made sure everything was okay, got me up the next morning, made sure my parents didn't know about it. She always was like the protector, kind of, always caring. I think that's been something throughout my whole life. She's always been there to like care for me, made sure everything was okay.
Cool. What about Kelly and Cole together? Do you ever get to hang out with them? What are they like?
Yeah, they're both just care about each other so much, and they met when we all worked, so we all worked at Sheila's Dry Cleaners together. Me, Kelly, Cole, Hillary, and Lauren, who are two of the other bridesmaids, and then one of my best friends from high school who's also invited to the wedding. So we all worked at Sheila's together, and that's where they met. Cole started working there first, and then I think Kelly started after him, and that's like kind of where their like love blossomed. The first time we all met, like our whole family met him, was at her high school graduation. And she was sitting downstairs, and my mom and our other aunt Jackie are kind of the nosy ones of the family. So they were sitting at the table with him, like, so, like, who are you? Like, how do you know Kelly? Of course, we all like kind of knew, but they just wanted to see what like he would say. And so he was like, oh yeah, like I work at Sheila's. We've been hanging out a little, and that kind of thing. So that's kind of where things started to get a little bit more serious.
Awesome. Cool. So let's see here. What have I? Man, you guys have been really good. Were you around for the proposal at all?
Unfortunately, I was out of town that weekend, but I was getting pictures and text messages and like video updates the whole time. And
what was the first thing she said to you after being proposed?
She called me, and I was actually on a train back from St. Louis, and she was like, Allie, guess what happened? Like, it finally happened. We're finally getting married. And it's kind of been like a dream, I guess, of Kelly's. Every little girl like wants to get married, start a family, spend their life with someone, and it's something like Kelly's always talked about. And so I'm just so happy it's finally here, and that they're so in love and are getting ready to build the rest of their lives together.
Cool. Why do you think Cole's the perfect match for her?
He just cares about her so much, and they kind of feed off each other. Like if Kelly is having a bad day or is kind of sad about something, or love Kelly to death, but sometimes she's a little bratty, and she knows it too. Like, it's something we all joke about, and he does a really good job of like calming her down and dealing with it, and is like, hey, like everything's gonna be fine. And so she's kind of the anxious one in the family or in the relationship, and he like calms her down, kind of like a yin and yang everything. So they definitely work well together.
Perfect. How about just kind of a well wish for the future, advice, just, you know, good luck, whatever?
I'm so excited that you guys are starting your life together, and you've been together for a while, and I can't wait for Zoe, our dog, to one day get a little brother or sister.
Perfect. Thank you.